Hi everyone, I'm Depressed Chris.
And this is Milton with the Sports Truth.
The truth will maybe set you free. Alright, I have a major announcement, guys. I'm switching teams because that last game against the Rams just tells me they're not going anywhere. As long as Cliff's there, and as long as Murray panics in the playoffs, we're never getting the Super Bowl. So I'm done with the Cardinals, guys. It was a good run. I've been a fan since 2000. Sorry, so I think I'm going to be switching teams, and Milton here is going to try and convince me to be a Niner fan.
You know what the irony is that
What?
next year they'll probably win the Super Bowl.
Nah, no, not with Cliff. No,
Okay.
He showed me he's not prepared. He looked lost. He didn't change the game plan as McVay was smirking on the sideline and destroying my Cardinals, and he didn't change anything. You know that really dumb guy in class that hits his head on the desk over and over, right?
Yeah.
And you think maybe he'll stop and tomorrow he'll change? That's Cliff. He kept hitting his head on the fucking desk.
Yeah. I saw his record on the back half of the season, and it's not good. Always starts off really well.
Then it goes to crap. Every year. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to change.
I just think that the Cardinals are one coach away from being relevant.
Yeah, they were relevant in the middle when they had Hopkins and Connor, but they always get injured.
Yeah.
When we need them in the playoffs. So yes, that is a silver lining. We weren't at full strength, but no, I'm done.
I just think you need the off season
20 years, I'm done.
to think about it.
No, I'm
All right.
switching teams, and I'm switching to the Niners.
All right,
It's
cool.
all your fault, Milton.
All right.
Maybe a Niner fan.
Join the team.
All right.
All right, so we'll start off. We'll go over the wild card games,
Okay.
and then the divisional rounds. And
What
then,
games? There were slaughters. All of them were one-sided slaughters, basically.
Yeah. So with the wild card games,
Oh my God. They're all blowouts.
the favorites were 5-1,
Yeah.
and the home teams were 5-1.
Yeah.
So
Here's my problem, NFL. It's boring. Okay? Playoffs are supposed to be what, Milton? Say it.
exciting.
And
Yeah.
were they exciting, guys? Not really.
Not really. Like
already
even
knew who's gonna win.
Like even the games that were
God.
close weren't that exciting.
It wasn't like the Rams-Chiefs game from 2018 or whatever. The one that you said is the best game ever.
Yes.
That's what playoff games should be like.
Right.
I didn't feel it. I was just like, okay, it's this one-sided slaughter. Okay, I'm bored. Switching to another channel.
Excuse me.
So that's my only issue with the playoffs this year.
Well, maybe that'll
So
all
boring.
change this week, and maybe the road teams and the
Who's the upsetter? Come on.
I don't know.
Who do you
We
think
got to
that
get
is?
to it.
No, I'm just gonna say no. I'm gonna make a prediction right now before you say it.
All right, go ahead.
I'll say I think the Bengals are gonna make an upset.
Okay, I like that one.
Yeah,
That's
the
one
only
I've been-
one really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think all four road teams are have the potential to win.
Yeah.
But are they going to win? No.
Probably not.
Okay.
Not after last week, if that's an indication.
So we'll go over the wild card games really briefly.
The blowouts.
Yeah. So we'll start out with the close games.
Yeah.
The Raiders Bengals game.
Probably the best one.
Yeah. I think the Raiders could have stayed in the game, but what happened was that Derek
refs
Carr
sucked.
got stripped. Yeah, we'll talk about the refs
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Derek Carr got strip sacked, and then after that they were like on the 2-yard line,
Ugh.
and so I think that just put him behind. But they were in the game the whole time,
Right.
all the way to the end.
And they got screwed over by ref ball.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
refs again.
I don't know. It looked like pass interference when one guy was on top of his back. And the other
Literally,
guy-
come on.
Yeah.
No flag? Okay.
And no flag, yeah.
Really? Okay.
I told my buddy, I'm like, oh, there's Booger there. That's his name.
Yeah.
Because I remember for 49ers Super Bowl that there was obviously pass interference,
Yeah.
and they didn't call it. And
Yeah.
so, and so my friend's like, F Booger, like a couple days later.
Yeah.
There was that random whistle where,
They thought it was after the play. It might have been bang bang. So they might
yeah,
have
it was
whistled
sort of bang
before the
bang.
play.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think it would have
Everyone
mattered much
stopped.
anyways because he was open.
It was more out of spite than anything to complain about it
Yeah.
because he lost. Raiders. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so that was the first playoff win for the Bengals since 1990.
And the first playoff appearance for the Raiders in Las Vegas
Yeah.
at home, and they lost.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Raiders they
They what?
didn't save their season, but they made something of it.
They had some hope.
Yeah. I mean, I think John Madden dying was what they needed.
Wow, you're rude.
No, I mean, it was
know.
like this
The
special,
motivation.
motivation. Madden looking over him, but
The
it's funny
ghost
that
came
the
down.
Bengals would win maybe because of ref interference, which was something that Madden
Did not
dealt with and didn't
he
like.
yelled a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I honestly think that the better team won. Because I could see the Bengals actually going to represent the AFC for the Super Bowl. I can't say the same thing for the Raiders.
No.
Yeah. All right, so next game is 49ers Cowboys. This should have been a blowout. They were up 23-7. They dominated the whole game, and yet there was a chance for the Cowboys to win.
I told you
at the end.
Cowboys were either going to win or screw the Niners over.
Yeah.
But then, of course, Niners got lucky.
They did.
I was like, wow, okay. What are you going to do now?
That was just so funny because because the Niners were allowing those big plays, and then they were getting out of bounds too, and I was like, oh my god, is this 37 seconds all over again?
Yes.
But without the without the field goal, this was going to be a touchdown because they needed a touchdown to win.
You're right.
And so I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden I see him doing the quarterback sneak. I'm like, oh my god, why is he doing that? So I guess all the games with 20 seconds or under, there's never been a run. It's always a pass, right? Because it goes against everything that you know.
Yeah.
To have no timeouts. Yeah. So I guess he ran a little too far. And that whole thing was so funny because, like, the ref's coming from, like, 30 or 40 yards back. He bumps into Dak Prescott. And then the funny part about it is that, like, I think the ref was a 49er fan because, like, he moved the ball. Like, he had it, and then he put it over here. He was, like, going back and forth. And then the bump, the moving of the football, all those little things added to the clock running out. And it was just funny, the reactions of Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, and Dak Prescott, where they all seemed like they were trying to blame it on the ref when everyone was like, Jeff Saturday on ESPN, was a center for the Colts.
I know.
And he's like, yeah, you just give the ball to the ref. And then they were showing the Larry Fitzgerald, you know, when he would run from one sideline to another to give the ball to the ref.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, probably a bad play call.
Yeah, throw the ball.
Yeah,
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
you know what? If you had 2 shots at the end zone because you had 14 seconds, you either would have caught it or maybe a pass interference or something, you know? I don't
Instead, you throw the season away like the Cowboys always do.
Yeah.
They're just cursed now. There's no longer the 80s, 90s Cowboys,
oh my God.
Niners
You know, I'm going to revel in this a
anymore.
little bit to see all those Cowboy fans crying.
Yeah, they were crying at the end. Yeah, I would too.
Stephen A. did the top 5 fans, and
Yeah, it showed them just crying.
one guy holding his girlfriend, one girl in her sweater.
You love that because you're a Niner fan.
Oh
now.
yeah, you know, just crying, and then the guy he was wearing like double hats, and it was just like tearful, and the
But
part,
you know what?
Yeah.
They like their team though, so I give them that.
No,
same thing with
true.
Dan Capable. If you cry over football, you're good in my book.
The best picture I saw was Trent Williams, and oh my God, he is a beast of a man.
But cry.
No. He was pointing at the Cowboy fans in the first
like,
row
ha, ha,
and just pointing at them, and they were all flipping him off.
Of course.
And man, he probably could have taken on that whole row. I mean,
know
he's
he
a
could've.
behemoth of a man. I couldn't believe how.
Isn't he the left tackle?
He's the left tackle. Yeah,
For
I
the
mean, he's
Niners.
got to be 6'7", like 330.
Yeah.
Some people could be the same weight but not look as big, and then other people could be that same weight and just look massive.
yeah.
You know, it's just weird like that. But yeah. So and then Dak said it was good for the fans to be throwing stuff at the refs, and I guess
dude, this isn't the Browns Bengals or what game was that? Where they were throwing a bunch of glass and bottles. It was a Browns game, right?
I want to say it's a Giants game.
Is the Giants?
Giants have done that before.
It's the one that Bill Belichick was at, where he said they were throwing stuff.
Yeah.
On the field when
Anytime
he was on the
you
Giants.
get into cold weather,
Shouldn't
like
do
East
that.
Coast, Midwest games, then you're gonna have.
You
that
could
type of
kill
stuff.
someone if you hit him in the back of the head with the hard
It's
ball.
funny
You
because
guys
they
are
were throwing
stupid.
at the refs, but one of them hit the Cowboys guy. Like he deflected it with his helmet.
Yep.
But okay, so what the 49ers did right, they allowed 31 yards rushing for Zeke Elliott. They allowed CeeDee Lamb 1 catch. And it's funny because
Wow.
Troy Aikman was just like railing on. He's like, if you gave me that type of coverage, he's like, Michael Irvin would have 10 catches by halftime. I think he wanted to call the game too, but Tony Romo was the one. Oh my God. And I'm just so sick and tired of it. Tony Romo is such a homer. He's a really good broadcaster because he predicts exactly what's going to happen. Yep. But I mean, it was just too much.
Like, well, he likes the Cowboys, dude.
I know, but it was just like, oh, the Cowboys can get back in this, and like, oh, just over and over. And then, of course, I mean, the only reason that they were in it is because Jimmy G threw his famous interception that always allows teams back in. Oh my God!
Just make sure he throws in the first quarter against the Packers, and you have a chance.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the 49ers. We'll get to that, but I mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should say we have a chance.
But anyways, a successful season for me because this was an experimental season.
Yeah. Bear to my ass. You're in the divisional playoffs. Screw you.
No, but to get into the playoffs.
House money, right?
Yeah, house money.
Shouldn't even be here.
They were down 17-0 to the Rams and came back, and then they beat the Cowboys. So there's a part of me that obviously wants to continue this. But there's a lot going against them. But we'll get to those games. Oh my God, it was just so...
Put in Trey Lance against Aaron Rodgers.
There
you go. The first rookie QB in the playoffs. There you go.
Okay, well, that leads me into the next game.
Mac Jones.
Yes.
What happened, Belichick? You're supposed to be consistent. I give you the good word. What do? Get blown out.
I think what it is that rookies have a terrible... I mean,
he's the only rookie to go to the playoffs. So he's the first one.
No, he was the only rookie to start get to the playoffs from the Patriots because
wait, what? There's someone else?
Yeah, Mark Sanchez
was a rookie and he didn't do that good, did he?
Yeah, so I looked at all. I mean, this would have been enough to take the Bills because rookies just do terrible in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I just wanted Bill
especially
Belichick.
in the wild card. And so if I had to do it all over again, I would take the Bills. Because like was Josh Allen. Or could Mac Jones stay with Josh Allen?
No. Josh Allen is Superman.
So that's what happens with the Patriots. If you jump on top of them, which I think we discussed.
They did. It was 14-0 in the first quarter. Like, it's over.
Yeah. Then there is no way that Mac Jones... Because I saw Mac Jones when he's like leading his team up the field.
Yeah.
They need to run the ball. They need to play defense.
Yep.
And once they lose that, they don't have the advantage anymore.
Yep.
But okay, so I watched the Raiders-Bengals game at my friend's house.
How was it?
Raiders game. It was good. It was a lot of fun. We had Thai food. Oh God, it was so good. Yeah. And then of course we watched the Raiders-Bengals game. He's a big Raiders fan.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you, a Raiders fan, go through torture like that?
He was happy because it came down to the last play. But then he was pissed when he found out that the refs. I mean, they had not allowed this ref crew with Booger for the last 4 years, and then he finally gets his chance, and then they probably won't let him ever again. You know? I mean, he was in the Super Bowl,
and he screwed up.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if he's got money on it or something.
Probably.
Anyways, yeah. So then they want me to stay for the second part of the game, but he lives all the way in Fallbrook, which is basically in Temecula.
Yeah,
it's like an hour away, and then I got to get back home to the wife. To be able to go to this game, I had to get my wife a breakfast burrito. I gave her my debit card to go buy some food. And then I got her a telescope because she's really interested in that latest one that we sent. There's something in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
anyway, so Bills beat the Patriots because Josh Allen.
Yeah. So I'm watching it, right? I'm like, I'll watch the first.
Yeah.
They want me to stay for the first half, first quarter. I was like, I'll stay for the first drive.
Yeah.
I see Josh Allen run like 20 yards and just march down the field. And then I turn to my buddy and go, our plus 17.5, so meaning that the Bills would have to beat the Patriots by more than 18.
It's gone.
Was gone. I mean, for
you knew it was over.
3 plays in,
You knew it was over.
Yeah, you know how you get that feeling with your
team?
team?
I already know.
Yeah. Or like when I watch Rodgers and I'm like, oh dude, he's confident, he's on, or oh, what's wrong with him? That I was like 3 plays in, I'm like,
look,
damn
Patriots
it,
are done. Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, here comes
and
the
funny
blowout.
part about it is that I could have had the Bills at like plus 8.5, so it wasn't.
Done the Bills plus 8.5.
I
don't want to bet in the playoffs anymore.
I think I was just so focused on the 49er game, and then and it's funny because my friend Lauren, I asked him for his picks that Saturday morning.
Uh-huh.
He gave me 6 picks.
6-0.
6-0 and
Yep.
6-0 against the spread. So I had plugged it in to see what it paid, and because my cousin had done one exactly like Lauren's, right? Where he's like, I'll take the Queefs, and
Right.
you know, he was
Yeah.
like sort of making fun of each team.
Yeah.
And what happened was my cousin ended up sending another text and says, I want to change my pick. I'm afraid of Darth Vader, or you know, whatever he calls him, Bill Belichick.
Right. Shouldn't have been.
Yeah, and was like, no, I'm going to take the Patriots. So, or else he would have gone 6-0. So when he did his, I plugged it in, $25 bet, right? Because that's the minimum you got to do.
Right.
It paid $453. Now this isn't this hard to do. 5 of the 6 favorites won, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, did we think the Bills were going to win? Yes, right? Did we think the Bucks were going to win? Yes.
Yeah.
Did we think maybe the Chiefs would have a tough time, which they didn't? But
They did in the first quarter. I'm like, oh my god, they might get upset. And then
I
the
think
second half,
I think
they
it was a
got wrecked.
defensive touchdown, so you take that defensive touch. Because I saw 7-0, and I'm like, oh, I guess maybe what we talked about, yeah. And then
they all got blown out.
And the Bengals were probably going to beat the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
And so there had to be that one upset, and it looked like the 49ers were sort of that team. And then the Cardinals and the Rams, everyone was taking the Rams. So yeah, it was. I mean, last week. I wish this week was last week, because last week I don't know how I lost, but I did. I found a way to lose. But and then if you had taken all 6 of those teams against the spread, $25 would have paid $625. So, for example, I'll give you. I did one now for this week. I didn't do it, but I was messing around with it. And so if you take the Bengals, right, which you say you like, the Bills, which we've also said that you like, and we'll just throw the Bucks in there for the hell of it. That 25 pays 190. You know,
pretty
so
good.
I'm thinking like, man, if you flip that Bucks pick to the Rams, because that's a more likely thing. I mean, you're talking a $25 pick paying like $300. I haven't done it yet. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Who's the next?
Okay, so yeah, the next one is the Eagles at the Bucks. I mean, the number one.
Called the Bucks.
Yeah, for sure. The number 1 rushing team against the number 1 rushing defense. That's a wash,
Always
right?
Calls the defense.
Right, but let's just call it a wash. Like no one gains anything out of it, right?
Okay.
Even.
Yeah.
So then you have Brady
versus Hurts.
Yeah.
And Brady, I picked Brady.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on,
Brady is not going to lose
to a rookie.
Or
first year.
Yeah, he's not going to lose in the
Air
first.
quote rookie.
Yeah, the wild card at home. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was obvious. And they were up 31-0.
Yeah, they blew.
Eagles got some garbage points.
That's what I'm saying. Garbage time points don't count in my book. So it was really 31-0.
Yeah, I agree.
So it was a complete domination.
The next one was the Steelers at the Chiefs. The Steelers got a defensive touchdown. I think there was a fumble by the running back.
Yeah. I was actually hoping for a close game or even a win, but instead the second half the Chiefs like fuck you, blow them out. I'm like, okay.
You know what?
Bye, Big Ben, and enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, Mahomes was not going to lose
to
being a 13-point favorite at home in the playoffs when they've been to the Super Bowl the last 2 years. And they're not. The Steelers backed in because a whole bunch of crazy shit that shouldn't have happened.
So that's why it was funny when it was 0-7. I was laughing. I'm like, oh my god, Steelers are winning?
Yeah, I know. I saw that too, and I was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden it was like, whatever. Yeah.
Boring
42-21.
Boring again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, and then the last one, probably the most painful one.
Well, not anymore because I've given up. 20 years of shit. I'm done.
I know, this was Cardinals Rams.
This is the final nail in the coffin.
And so I talked to my friend Lauren, and I'm like, damn, you're 5-0. You just got tomorrow. And he's like, I'm thinking of changing my pick to the Cardinals. And then I told him about my cousin. I'm like, my cousin was going to be 6-0, but then he flipped his picks from the Bills to the Patriots. I'm like, don't. Stay with the Rams. And he did. I mean, not that it meant anything, but
I know.
Because we didn't have money on it, but just for him to be 6-0.
Cardinals aren't going anywhere because McVay is always, as long as McVay's at the Rams.
Yes, and then now he's like 9-1 or 10-1.
He's 10-1 now.
He got surprised that one time when the Cards were at their peak.
That's what I'm saying.
They were the best team in football. Yeah.
It's not fair. I cry. Anyway, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So
22 years of shit, Milton. I'm done.
And so what happened was, what was I going to say?
The Rams organism / McVay decided we're not going to lose at home.
Yeah.
To the Cards.
I mean, they looked like they wanted it. They were just like after the rush. I mean, they were running the ball instead of passing the ball.
Murray couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And he threw those terrible picks.
Because the Rams were playing at their best, and then the Cards were playing undermanned.
Yep.
And
I was like, man, I should have bet on the Rams from the beginning.
I mean, would it have mattered if the game was in Arizona?
It would have been worse. Or even worse at home. It would have been a shutout.
Oh my God!
It would have been like 31-0.
Because the Cards had that thing, right? We're on the road. They were like 7-1. I think the only game they lost was to the Lions, right?
Yeah.
Which is like, ooh, that's not good.
That's what when they lost to the Lions, I knew the season's over. I was like, I'm done.
But then, didn't you say that the Lions sort of own your Cardinals?
Yeah,
like
but
last
it
year?
was the it was worse than usual. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I knew they were gonna lose to the Lions, but it was a worse loss than before, so I knew it was over. I was like, damn, we're even worse than I thought.
I asked my
depressed
friend who went 6-0, Lauren, to give me his picks
for this week. What do you say?
He first of all, he gives me these 4 picks, right?
Okay.
I forget the order of them.
But just say it.
No, I mean, and then he gives me another 4, and then he said no, and then he gave me 3 options. And then he's like, I think the number 2nd and 3rd one. And so I was like, oh my God. And that's how it is. Like everyone I'm asking is giving. I mean, there's no.
You haven't asked me yet.
No, I haven't asked you, but there's
I'll give you mine.
Okay, but there's like no consensus. Like last week there was a consensus. Like.
Yeah, because
most people, exactly. Most people had the Chiefs and the Bucks, and if you were smart enough, the Bills, and everyone saw the 49ers, Cowboys
being close,
upset coming, and being close, and the Bengals were going to win and the Rams were going to win. This is nothing like it. So now I see the potential of. So in the divisional rounds for the last 16 years, 14 of the last 16 years, there's been at least one road team to win. Okay, which usually means an underdog. And I think all 4 of these road teams could potentially win. The one that probably doesn't have the best chance out of the 4 is my 49ers because of other factors. But we'll start with the Bengals at the Titans.
I got Bengals.
Okay. I like the Bengals too, believe it or not. I just think that they sort of have too much firepower. And what's going to happen is, the Titans are a run team, right? I mean, that's their whole identity.
Yes.
And when run teams get behind,
they can't run.
Yeah, exactly. If the Bengals are up 10-0 or 14-0,
you really want okay, so you guys want what? I keep reading his name.
Tannehill.
You really want Tannehill to be in a shootout with Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, who got 68 points in college, he would literally blow out teams 68-0.
Yeah.
Bruh. No.
Yeah, I think the Bengals have. They got a pretty good defense. The offense is just filled with a bunch of weapons. And for the most part, Joe Burrow was standing up most of the time.
Yeah. I don't know. Who do you trust more, Tannehill or Burrow? That's the first question.
Oh, exactly.
See?
And that's what it comes down to is like. But okay, so I'm gonna put some
silver lining on this for the Titans fans.
All right. First of all, Vrabel is 4-0 off the bye.
Yeah.
He's 8-0 when given 9 days or more. So he sounds like he's
got 2 weeks,
excellent
days.
planner. Yeah. They're healthy.
Yeah.
Because Derrick Henry's coming back. AJ Brown's already there. I think Julio Jones. So ESPN this morning, or was it yesterday? They were starting to convince me because I'm like, I like the Bengals. I think they're going to win. And then ESPN's like dragging me back. You sure you're like... Okay, and this is another thing. I mean, you said 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever, the Patriots beat the Rams, that both number ones made it.
Yeah.
But you'll agree with me that most year the number ones don't. And
they don't, no. They usually lose, which is weird.
And that's not even like for football. It's for basketball, too. When you have 4 number 1 seeds...
lose.
In the 64 tournament, and you're like, I'm gonna pick 3 out of 4. You should only really pick 2 because the other one's gonna be a 2 or a 3 or maybe a 6. So, I'm still gonna stick with the Bengals, even though
that's the one that has the most chance of upsetting. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, for sure, for sure. I mean,
other road teams not so much.
Yeah,
honestly.
Okay, so and then the next one is 49ers at Packers.
Sadly, as a new Niner fan, I gotta say the Packers. It's Aaron Rodgers at home.
Yeah, you know what?
What are you gonna do?
You know how much I think that the 49ers probably won't win?
How much?
Is that... Okay, usually I have Saturdays off, right? Tuesdays and Saturdays?
Yes.
And I'm like, I saw that the 49er game was on Saturday, and I was like, hell yeah!
And then you
no
realize who
way.
they're going against. You're like, oh no.
No. And then
Packers.
I look at my schedule, because I always check on it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, they changed my Saturday, so I'm working Saturday and I get Sunday off.
Okay.
But I get like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off.
So you missed the game.
So I missed the game. I can watch like an hour of it at work and maybe
Yeah.
the last like 20 minutes.
Where you're crying tears when it's a
Yeah,
blowout.
and the last time
Yeah.
I did that, it was 37 seconds.
Oh,
And then
stop,
so
Nolan, stop.
yeah. So what I thought was, you know what? If I really thought that the Niners had a good chance of winning, I would have fought with my manager and been like, hey, you know what? I need my Sunday to work because that's when you get paid more.
Yeah.
And I already had plans on Saturday because that's my day off. And
But
that's
you
how I planned
know
accordingly.
that it's not good, so you're
Yeah,
like, screw
and
it.
so
yeah.
I'm started doing like this
Eh.
reverse jinx thing. Like,
Yeah, do
okay,
it.
yeah. Oh, they did
Reverse
win.
jinx?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
man.
yeah. And if they didn't, I'd be like, hey, you know what? At least they got to the playoffs. They beat the Cowboys. So
Yeah.
at first I was
The
like,
tears.
yeah, there's no way I'm
Cowboy
missing
tears.
this game. So yeah,
But I got Packers, honestly.
yeah.
Until he proves me otherwise. I have never seen
I
Rodgers
think
lose at home
Bosa's
by
going to
too
play.
much.
Fred Warner's going to play. Okay, the things that scare me is that
If
Rodgers
it snows,
is 0
it's over.
Rodgers is 0-3 in the playoffs against the 49ers, okay?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I think he's finally going to break that streak,
Yeah.
and I just can't imagine that. What are the give me the percentages. And this might
Okay.
go into the billions or trillions.
No.
Okay,
I'll do it for
okay,
real. I got you.
uh,
I'm thinking.
Okay, CeeDee Lamb had 1 catch.
Okay.
What are the chances of Devontae Adams having 1 catch the whole game?
I'll up the ante here.
Hmm.
2 catches and that's it.
Oh, really? No.
Pretty high chance, actually.
Wow.
It's not that hard to game plan against one wide receiver.
Yeah.
That just leaves other people open though, but he won't get that many catches though.
I know. I'm
can double him
guessing
the
that
whole
they're
game.
gonna double him. Yeah.
High low him the whole
Yeah,
time.
high low him the whole game.
He
They
can't
have
do any
to.
slants, can't do any streaks, nothing. He can't do post, nothing.
Yeah.
They'll just be on him. They have to, because otherwise he'll carve him up.
Oh,
But
the
who's
Pac-
the second wide receiver for the Packers? Jordy Nelson?
No. I want to say it's like Lazar or Scantling or something.
Okay,
like
so
that.
you're going to tell me Lazar is going to beat the Niners.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to
and
have to
then
blanket
They were gonna get their left
Adams.
tackle back, but that's not looking good. Bacardi? No, not Bacardi.
Bacardi. Yeah, that's a real good drink there. Alcohol.
Baccarat.
Yeah,
or
Baccarat something.
Something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I have an upset special for the Niners? Possibly.
Possibly.
And you
yeah.
do own the Packers, so
Yeah,
I
we
don't
do.
know.
I just think single digit weather. That's not good. Okay. I mean,
It's gonna be a single digit win. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call it right now. Want me to say the score right now? And you're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "What the hell?" When
Yeah.
I say it, 31-30.
Yeah, I could. I mean, that would almost hurt. I'd almost.
That would hurt
wish-
your feelings, right? If you lost by
I'd
1
almost
point,
wish they lost by a touchdown.
No,
instead
by
of
what- it's gonna be by 1 point,
Yeah,
yeah.
that hurts.
that'll hurt your feelings.
That
Yeah.
hurts my feelings.
I'm just calling it right now, though. It's gonna be like 31-34, 31-30, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay. So you're
I'm
going
gonna take the over.
You're taking the over.
It's
Okay.
gonna be a
I was
shootout.
sort of feeling over too.
I don't
you
feel like
know?
it's gonna be an under. That'd be boring.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
want a shootout. I want lots of points.
Yeah, because the under would almost favor the 49ers.
and that's not happening because it's the Packers and they have 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I mean,
so they know it's coming. Come on, they're planning.
Rodgers
Yeah.
wins 80% of his games at Lambeau.
Exactly.
They're 8-0 this season. They're the only undefeated team at home.
Jesus.
Look, if
I'm
Jimmy G does not have a turnover, the 49ers win this game. Plain and
If
simple.
just run the ball. Isn't it? Wait, was
Yeah.
it against the Packers last? No,
2 years ago, yeah, when they
where
ran
you ran it for 200 something plus yards.
220 yards, 4 touchdowns, and ran it 15 straight times to end the game. Now, if they do something like
If
that,
you do that, you win.
we win. But I'm dealing with forces here. I'm dealing with Shanahan.
being
Like,
an idiot as usual.
dude, we're doing well. No, I got to pass to milk the clock. You know that whole thing.
No, he'll do the run, but then in the Super Bowl championship game, he'll throw and then you'll lose.
That's
and
what
you
I'm
won't get
saying.
there.
Like, if he does get the lead, I could. And then also, what ends up happening is he ends up pushing his game plan on Garoppolo, and then Garoppolo throws the interception, and it looks like it's Garoppolo's fault when really it was Shanahan's fault. And that's what sucks is that I
Yeah.
never hear anybody say, "Well, why did Shanahan have him throw the ball, and then because the people on ESPN are like, well, if you're a quarterback in this league, then you should be expected to make that throw. No, you got to know your player, your weakness.
No, you got to call run. Just audible
and
to
I'm not
run.
saying don't pass it because that's ridiculous. I'm just saying don't throw anything over the middle in the deep zone coverages. Throw the quick slants, throw the screens, exactly.
Do the RPO.
Do the RP exactly.
Trey Lance, put him in there as a package.
Yes. I think that you definitely need at least
put him in there.
2 times where you bring him in towards the goal line and have him.
Okay, as
score.
soon as Jimmy G's gone, and Trey Lance is starter.
Yeah,
I'm watching the night.
It's a different story.
because I want to watch Trey Lance. Okay, when is that happening?
I know. I mean, you're talking about the 2 worst quarterbacks between Jimmy G and Tannehill. I mean, if you're ranking all the quarterbacks,
in the playoffs,
right? Because you got Mahomes,
because they don't have an arm.
You got
he doesn't have an arm. He can barely throw it 20 yards.
Yeah,
I was watching. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. But anyway, Niners win if you run the ball 80% of the time.
Yeah.
Or like 70 or whatever it is.
I want to say
60 something,
65%, 65 to 68 is that.
I'm calling it now. They're going to run the ball.
Magic number. Yeah.
But you know what the Packers are going to do? They're going to try and stop the run.
But look at the 49ers. I'm not sure if you watched the first drive with the Cowboys, but the play calling was like genius. It was just like, oh my god,
It's
Shanahan. Yeah. And then the next drive, then you could start seeing going back to what put him in a hole in the first place.
It's because he had a pre-planned. You do that in a lot of games. A lot of coaches do that.
Yeah.
They have pre-planned 12, 15 plays for the first drive.
I think another thing too that I'm going to predict is that the last 2. Okay, remember when during their way to the playoffs where they had to win like every game, right?
And I called it.
You did. You did.
Called it.
Kittle. Had like 150 yards like back-to-back games,
Yep.
And then in the last couple games, he's just been blocking the whole time, maybe 1 catch. I think Kittle sort of breaks out in this game, and he has a huge game.
You calling that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm calling 200 plus rush yards.
Ooh, wow. That
combined
would be
for everyone. Debo and
okay. If that's the case, then the 49ers are winning.
Who's your running back?
Elijah Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. So Elijah Mitchell and Debo combined for 200 plus, and you win 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Remember how laughable that was a couple years ago? He blew them out.
Oh my god.
Everyone was laughing at the Packers.
That was in nice weather though. I mean,
that's not real nice now.
I know.
Anyway, you're still probably gonna lose though, honestly.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
but if you win, it's because you run. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all there is, guys.
Yeah. I'm not being unrealistic about this game,
or being a homer.
Yeah,
just
I'm not even watching the game. I mean,
you can't even watch it.
I'm gonna right, exactly. Yeah. But on Sunday, oh my god, I get to start off with the Rams Bucks, but then the big enchilada is the Bills and the Chiefs. I mean, oh my god.
Oh, wait, we're gonna get to that one next. Doing Bills,
no, I'm going Rams at Bucks.
Brady's in trouble. The Rams own him.
Yeah, that's
over and
true.
over.
Yeah, 8-1 since 2010.
The Rams own the Bucks.
Yeah, and you know what? The Bucks got issues right now. Okay, the issues going into the Eagles games, which I figured that they would be able to handle, was that Godwin has been injured, right?
Yep.
For the season, and then Antonio Brown
gone. Antonio
Clown. Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden this week, you know what? For Brady to be able to do the things Brady does, he needs protection.
Yep.
And his left tackle and his center. Talk about the 2 spots. I mean, why couldn't it be the guards that got injured, and then you just plug in some other backup guards? So, yeah, I saw the play where they tried to put in the left tackle, and he got burned so bad. I want to say by Ryan Kerrigan.
But, you know what, Milton? I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
As an offensive line guru as well.
Right.
I'd rather have 2 shitty tackles and 2 all-pro guards. You know why?
Why?
Because as long as you have a clean center pocket, the quarterback can step up and do it.
That's true. And Brady, when you do get to him, that's a valid point.
He steps up easy every time.
Usually when you stop Brady, it's that pass rush is coming up the
middle.
So
you need 2 guards.
The Giants did it to him. Other teams that I've seen, yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. True. So it's actually not that bad as you're making it. But the center being gone is the worst one.
Yeah,
he does the point outs.
The center ended up coming back and playing, but they might be missing their left tackle.
You better hope their guards are good.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about
God.
For the Rams, of course, Aaron Donald, right? You can't start. You can't talk about it with it. And then you have Von Miller and Floyd. Is that his name?
I think it is.
Yeah, and so
you know how in the beginning of the season we were making fun of the Rams, the gurus, the ESPN's like, the Rams are like our number 1 and number 2 in the power ranking. Well, I can see why now.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be 4th in the NFC West. And look what happened.
Yeah, they did look. They looked really good. I mean, I was sort of impressed by them. Yeah. Okay, so far we got the Bengals. Yeah. Most likely the Packers and the over.
Yeah, over.
49ers if they run.
If they run,
what do we do with the Rams-Bucks game? I mean,
Rams put it up on the Bucks.
Uh-huh.
But then either. No, here's my prediction.
Okay.
Brady has a vintage moment and does 2-minute. The last 2 minutes of the game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Does a game-winning drive.
Yeah,
That's the only way he's going to win.
You know what?
There's no way he's going to be in front.
You know what? Everything is going against the Bucks.
Yeah,
Their wide receivers are gone. Their offensive line are dealing with ankle sprains.
But it's Brady.
He's
been here before.
That's what I come back to. You know, it's like you're
the
right.
Nucleus.
Yes.
And the quality of the nucleus.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to say Rams. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they give Brady even 12 seconds to
throw if it's a one-score game at the end of the game,
it's the Bucks.
It's the Bucks. Yeah.
So the Rams have to basically make it a 2-score game at the end to win. They have to make at least 10 points or 9 points. Can you do 9 points? Yeah, you can.
I mean,
you could do 3 field goals.
The thing is, is Brady really going to lose his 3rd straight game to the Rams?
Yes. He lost the first 2. He lost to the Saints 4 times.
I know, exactly. And then you can go to the Saints where he lost to the Saints.
That's what I'm saying. They own him, so he's going to probably lose.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So the Bucks are going to probably lose, but if the Rams don't put him away, like if they don't get 9+ points,
like when they played in SoFi, right, where they were up by 17.
Yeah, that's what they have to do.
The last part looked like they only lost by 8, but really they were
was
losing the whole. Yeah, so if
that's
he's
what I mean.
you just need to keep it close.
He needs to keep
it
a one-score
close.
Game. Yeah,
then you can pull it off. So that's sort of how I feel about it too.
But yeah, I got Rams +8.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna lose by more than a touchdown. If you could get the Rams +8, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean you can get the Rams at +10.
Put Rams +10 then. The Bucks aren't blowing them out. I'm sorry, they got owned twice already. Come on.
Yeah. So let's
see. It's a safe bet. Put Rams to win +10.
Okay, Rams +10.
I do have an over though.
Okay. On that game?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an over last time.
It was an over last time.
It was 30 something to 20.
And then
like 60
I'm not going to put Packers win because that goes against what I believe in. Meaning, I don't want to write it down, but Packers over, right? Packers 49ers over.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then you can get the Bengals for +10.
Yeah, I do Bengals +10. I don't think the Titans are going to blow them out. They're a running team.
Yeah.
They might beat them, but it's probably like a touchdown.
Yeah, and the Bengals have been pretty much in every game.
Yeah, they have
as well. Okay, cool. That's some good betting information right there.
See, am I not doing consensus like your friends?
Yeah.
Or have the same exact picks as them, or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Do I have the same picks as them?
I don't know. Everyone's all over the place. So
I'm not. I'm dead set on this.
Yeah.
How about you?
You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple this week. I mean, I tried to keep it simple last week,
but
I didn't.
Got burned.
But I ended up losing like $55.
That's not that bad though.
No, but
if you put a huge bet though, I'd have been mad.
Right, yeah.
$200 gone. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you know what? If it would have been that case, then I probably would have taken like 2 teams, like the Bucks.
Do a 2-teamer that you know for sure are gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so who's the next one?
Okay.
All of them?
No. And then there's the last one, which is Bills at Chiefs. Which is the game of the week.
It is the game of the week.
Yeah.
Isn't this just a rematch of the AFC Championship game?
It is the rematch of the AFC Championship.
And how did that one go? The last time. What was the score?
It was bad. Double digits.
It was a blowout of the Bills?
It was.
Really? The Chiefs blew them up?
They did.
But are the Chiefs the same, though, as last year?
They're about the same. I just think the Bills are different this year.
That's what I'm saying. The Bills...
I mean, they beat them 38-20.
Yeah. Wait, so... You said the Bills have a faux running game, but the running game didn't fucking matter.
You know what?
They blew out the Patriots.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, Devin Singletary is actually
a number 1 back now?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well, there you go.
And then if you have Josh Allen doing his runs, then all of a sudden the run game, which is what I thought was going to be their undoing, they're fine.
They have no weaknesses now, right?
Yeah, and the Chiefs, that's the one thing that they give up is
run.
the run game. And I remember last year he was kicking field goals instead of touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think.
Let's go off the track record of the Bills this year. Terrible, horrible play call losses. Okay?
Yeah. You're talking loss of the Jags, loss of the Steelers.
Let's go off the Chiefs' bad decisions this year where they lost to teams they shouldn't have lost to.
Yeah.
They both have issues. So imagine they both have a shitty game at the same time. Wouldn't that be hilarious to you? Don't laugh. Imagine that.
It would just be
hilarious.
It would just be sad because, I'm expecting so much from this game.
No, I'm calling it now. They're both going to do shit. And it's going to be 14-10. Can you imagine the whole game? Can you imagine, bro? How
you know what? If you're telling me 14-10, then I'm going to take the Bills at plus 10, okay? So you got the Bills plus 10. You got the Rams plus 10. You got the Bengals plus 10. I mean,
I was kind of joking, but not really. I can actually see it being a low-scoring game.
Yeah, I know.
Which is so annoying because I want it to be a high-scoring game.
Okay, but you're feeling good on the over on the Packers game and the Rams game, right?
Honestly, that's probably going to be over on Bills Chiefs, but imagine it being shitty day for both of them. 10-14 or 13-14. You'd be so upset. Everyone would be upset.
I'm not sure if it's 14-10, but I can see
like really low.
Yeah.
Like lower than people thought, like 21-20 or something.
Yeah, like a 24-21
and
when it should be 35-31.
Yeah, and everyone just glares at them like, what were you guys doing?
So who do you got winning that game?
There's an issue here.
Okay.
Big issue. Mahomes doesn't lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, especially at home.
Yeah. But on the flip side, his defense loses him games.
Yeah.
What do the Bills do again? They're basically number one at now? On offense?
I don't know.
You just said it. The run.
Oh, yeah.
And what are the Chiefs really bad at on defense?
Yeah, they're bad.
So, I don't care how good Mahomes is. If you're being hemorrhaging points to the Bills,
I think that the Bills' defense looked really good against the Patriots.
It's because they're back to the front, right? So
yeah.
How is Mahomes going to throw against that secondary?
Yeah, I think their Bills. I think the Bills' defense is made to stop the Chiefs' offense,
which is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah. So,
but I always got to give to the home team, though. I would honestly do Bills plus 10.
Yes. But who do you got winning for winning purposes?
For winning?
Yeah.
Bills.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
But the Chiefs could definitely still win because Mahomes has never fucking lost in the playoffs. He's only lost in the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship game. That's it.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? He always wins.
Yeah, he does.
He's literally just Tom Brady 2.0.
I mean, I think the Bills are going to do everything that they're supposed to and look amazing.
And then the bullshit will happen.
Somehow Mahomes fucking pulls it out.
With Mahomes' magic, the jet chip wasp that haunts your Niners' dreams.
Yeah.
What was it, 3rd and 20 or some shit?
Yeah, it was
and he still couldn't have got a 55-yard bomb to the cheetah. How do you feel about that play still 3 years later?
Oh,
the Potomac bomb where he threw it up and Tyreek Hill caught it for 59 yards.
How Richard Sherman, where were you?
Nah, fam. More like, why were you holding Nick Bosa and it wasn't called?
Oh, yeah.
You can even see it on the NFL film replay.
There were so many times.
He was hugging him.
There were so many times that the Cowboys were holding
Bosa.
Well,
yeah. Like it's the same with Khalil Mack. Like my Bears fans, like they hold Khalil Mack on every play and it's never called.
You know what was the funniest play? And then we'll get to the 5 questions.
Yeah.
For
Bosa.
No, for the Cowboys.
Oh, the Cowboys.
What? Like Debo ran it, but he barely got any yards. It's like one of the few times.
Right.
And it's a holding on the defense, and I'm thinking, oh, the corner held the wide receiver or something.
Yeah. What?
No,
what
it was the defensive lineman bear hugging the offensive lineman of the 49ers.
What was it? The guard, the tackle, the center? Come on, you should know this.
No, I mean it was the defensive tackle.
No. I was talking about for the offensive line because you know the Niners.
Oh yeah.
Who was it?
No, it was a guard inside. And
why was he hugging him?
He was just hugging him like that and then took him down. And I was
that's tackling, dude. You're not blocking.
Because I think how many times did they call holding on the defensive line? When you're going
on the
against,
offensive line.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's like 90-10.
Not that much.
Not that much. Maybe even 95%. And because that's the advantage of the defensive lineman can go up,
Yeah.
take someone
On the
throw
inside,
him
it
down,
doesn't count as holding.
Yeah, exactly.
But he hugged him. That's
he
holding.
hugged him, dude.
It's because they're desperate. They're trying to stop Debo. That's why Debo went down because.
And that was another reason the Cowboys lost. They had 14 penalties. So despite having 14 penalties,
they almost won.
They almost won. Yeah, that's why
I just got so lucky.
Oh man.
And yeah. But anyway.
All right, let's go to our 5 random questions.
All right.
I'll make them up as I go along.
Yeah, make them. Take your time. It's
book.
only 45 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
So we have plenty of time.
Yeah, all right. Keep it under an hour.
Well, yeah. While you're doing that, though, I'm going to talk about why I'm switching to the Niners. First, I'm thinking of teams that have young quarterbacks. The only one that comes up really, Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
but I don't really like the Bengals because it's the Bungles. I know they're going to screw up eventually.
Right.
I can't deal with that. The other one's Trey Lance.
Yes.
After watching him almost beat the Cardinals. Come on.
Yeah.
And Jimmy G's probably gone this year or next year.
Yeah,
right?
he's gone.
He's definitely gone.
In the offseason.
Yeah. I will watch the Niners because you have Trey Lance. If they don't start Trey Lance next year,
no, they will.
I will riot as a new Niner fan. You understand, Milton? I'm looking you right now in the eyes.
Yeah.
They don't start Trey
Lance.
Lance.
And of course, there's Debo Samuels, right?
Yeah, and Debo Samuels is another reason why.
Explosive offensive player.
Yeah. So I'm switching to the Niners, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all your fault, though.
All right. That's all right.
I'm going to have to get myself a jersey.
What was I going to say?
Who should I get? Hey, what number's Trey Lance?
5.
I'll have to get a Trey Lance jersey, be a bandwagon fan, be an
There
asshole.
you go. Isn't that Matt Gucciani's favorite number, right?
5? Yeah. Sorry, Matt. But yeah, honestly, the only other team is probably Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Maybe Jalen Hurts. Who else was a rookie? not Zach Wilson. Sorry, Jets fans. I can't switch to Jets.
You can see his hot mommy.
Yeah, you can see. But yeah.
Oh, I was going to make a point.
Go ahead. Take your time. We got time.
I forgot. Let's see.
About the Niners?
Something about the Niners.
How about your running game? What happened to your starting running back who got injured? Is he still on the roster?
He is. He can come back next year.
That's good. All right, so you guys have a future. So I'm definitely going to watch.
Yeah.
We can watch games together, Milton.
There you go.
There you go. We can both be Niner fans.
All right, so 5 questions. Okay, so what has been the best part of COVID for you? What has been the worst part of COVID for you?
Best part? It was at the very beginning. I think 2020, I think.
Yeah, that first month.
There was no one on the roads. I hate crowds, guys.
Oh, yeah,
so, you know. There's
no
one outside, no one on the roads. This is perfect. When I drove to work, it's no traffic. That was the best part. Worst part, when I got it, I felt like throwing up.
Oh my god.
And I don't like the feeling of throwing up. I'd rather take pain or throbbing pain, you know what I'm saying? Actually getting hit, than feeling I need to throw up. Because I can't rest if I'm feeling like I'm an upchuck. But if I'm in pain, I can just lay down you know?
Yeah. I hate that feeling of throwing up.
And you feel like you're going to, and then you don't. You're like, oh my god.
That's why I don't get those people that force themselves to throw up.
It actually makes it worse, guys. Don't do that. Don't purge. Yeah. Don't do it.
The bulimics of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I'd have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
The best part of it was just all the money the government was giving us.
I mean, that's secondary to me. Honestly, I don't like crowds, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the worst part...
Your worst part? Masks for you? You can't breathe when you're working, right?
I don't mind the mask so much.
For me, it sucks with the N95. It's hard to breathe.
I think the whole worst part is just the...
The what? Not really being able
to
go out and socialize.
Yeah.
In groups anymore.
Yeah,
Everyone's
for sure.
Afraid.
I used to love doing Uber, you know?
Yeah. Not now.
Yeah, because you vicariously sort of living through the people that you're taking to the clubs and the bars, and you're having great conversations. And there's somebody sitting up front with you. Now they don't allow anybody to sit up front, and it's just all very business and no one talks. It's just boring.
Yes.
It's
look, the playoffs. Sorry, guys. Sorry, NFL. You screwed up.
So these days, if I need a little bit of money, then what I do is I just do the Uber Eats, because basically you're just going a couple miles and then come back, a couple miles. Yeah, and you're not having anybody in your car. Yeah. So, yeah.
And money.
Yeah, just the whole responsibility of having somebody else in your car and they have COVID or you get in an accident.
Got to be well ventilated.
Yeah.
Just in case they have COVID.
Exactly.
All right, next question.
All right, next question. All right, for this next question, now that the season has happened,
is over.
Yeah, let's give out the awards. Go ahead.
Oh, what's the categories?
Well,
tell me the categories. I'll give out the awards.
We'll go MVP.
Okay.
We'll go Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
Which can be different.
Right.
Defensive Player of the Year. And then rookie of the year in offense and defense.
Okay.
So there's like 5 of them.
We'll go rookie of the year because it's at the top of my mind already.
Okay.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I mean,
if anyone else gets it,
should we even like have other people to
vote
on? Like,
just
no,
just hand it to him.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? What was that 1,400 something yards for a rookie? That's like a record. It's insane.
What about Mac Jones? He helped.
Shut the fuck up, Belichick.
No,
Mac
you're
Jones
right.
is pretty good though. I'd put it at second, honestly.
Yeah.
For the season, he did
for the
a good
season,
job.
yeah. I mean,
defensive rookie has to be that corner for the
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, for the Cowboys. Was that 7, 8 picks as a rookie or 10?
No, 11.
11? That's
Yeah.
a rookie record.
Yeah.
He's 3 short guys of the all-time NFL record for picks in the season
Yeah.
by Dick Night Train Lane with 14.
Yeah, and the
So
only
that's
reason that
insane.
he didn't get more because they just were like,
They knew to stop throwing to him. Yeah,
to
you
that
can't
side.
throw to that side no more. That's the only problem with being a shutdown corner. It's boring because no one throws to you anymore.
That's true.
You got to pretend you suck so you can get all the picks. MVP,
Yeah.
hands down, Cooper Kupp.
Oh.
Number 1 in every single category this year.
Okay.
He's the triple receiving crown.
Yeah.
The triple crown receiving this year.
Huh, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, you didn't know? Look it up. He has the most receiving yards, the most receptions, most rack, most what else is it? Most average receiving yards a game. Like he almost beat
sure.
Megatron by 30 something yards. He almost has all the records.
Yeah, to do the triple crown, that's pretty good.
He also beat this is the big one. He beat Marvin Harrison, guys.
Yeah.
He finally got the most receptions in a single season.
I'm gonna go
Cooper
with
Kupp.
I don't really.
He's literally the only one because everyone else is like meh. You can say someone else.
As far as MVP goes,
yeah.
And I'm not holding it against Rodgers because he won it last year.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to Brady.
Yeah. If
Because
you're going off of QBs only, then Brady. But if you're going off overall, I'm going to say Kupp because he literally carried the Rams.
Yeah. And I would have given it to Jonathan Taylor had they made the playoffs. But,
I knew that was coming, didn't I? I told you at the beginning to watch the Colts screw it up.
Yeah.
Because Carson Wentz.
That's all they had to do is get in the playoffs, and then it would be serious consideration.
But what do they do? Carson Wentz.
Okay, so we've taken care of MVP.
Yeah.
We've taken care of...
Rookies of the year.
Rookies of the year.
Offensive player of the year.
Offensive player of the year.
Okay, offensive player of the year, Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
If I want to go MVP,
Okay.
But from my opinion though,
all right.
Kupp was MVP because he got them to the playoffs.
Okay.
It wasn't freaking Stafford. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
no,
sorry. Anyway, but yeah, for defensive player of the year, now this one's gonna be interesting. Guess who tied Michael Strahan's sack record?
Oh yeah, T.J. Watt. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. T.J. Watt.
I'd have to agree with you there.
He carried the Steelers, guys. He literally
did.
carried them to the playoffs.
Carried them to the playoffs.
Air quote, carried.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They snuck in,
he
but
got
still.
that.
Yeah.
What's impressive about his
22.5
sacks when he tied this is that he missed multiple games. I mean, so had he played,
he would have had the record.
He'd have like 25 or 26 sacks.
He'd probably have 28, honestly.
Yeah,
because he had about 1.5 to 2 sacks a clip per game, so he would have had 28. Can you imagine 30 sacks? Can you imagine 30?
Okay. One more category.
Oh yeah.
Let's do comeback player of the year, and there's a couple that could.
Comeback player of the year?
I mean, I can give you the 3 choices, and then you tell me out of the
give me the 3 choices. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember who was down last year.
Burrow, right? Because he went down with his major.
Oh, right. Who else?
He got shredded. Dak for the same reason.
The ankle or whatever. That looks so bad. I don't even want to look.
Exactly. And then the third one that I'm going to mention is Bosa because he went out early in the season, and I want to say he had like 16 sacks for the year, and pretty much sacked everybody that was a relevant quarterback. So, I mean, it's pretty much...
I already know who. It has to be Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
because the first year when he went down, it was like, bust. And now this year he's like, I'm in the playoffs, bitch.
Yeah.
And he's throwing a Jamar Chase, who's the next Jerry frickin' Rice. Yeah, Jamar Chase has to be. If they don't make Jamar Chase Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to riot.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he didn't get it? Oh my God!
There could be talk of him being Offensive Player of the Year. I mean,
honestly, he could be.
That's how good he is. So
but
if
honestly,
he's that good for Offensive Player of the Year, then you obviously have to give him the Rookie.
Yeah,
of the Year.
but if we're going off what our actual expectations are for the awards this year, for real, Cooper Kupp has to be Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
From stats alone, they're going to give it to him, even though
totally agree.
Chase probably deserves it more, but still.
Right? No, for sure.
It has to be Kupp. and TJ Watt, defensive player.
Okay, coach of the year, which there's multiple coaches that we had,
Well, I know who it is now.
Who is it?
Think about it. Okay, 1 second. Just think about it. Who did everyone say we made fun of too? No, I'm just trolling at this point. I was about to say Dan Campbell just to screw with you. Oh no. Remember how we all made fun of all the power rankings? Oh, they suck or whatever. They're not going to do well. Sean McVay. I have to go Sean McVay.
Yeah, okay.
Because everyone's like, oh, they're not going to make the playoffs or whatever. They suck.
I'm going to go Zach Taylor because we didn't know who he really was at the beginning of the season.
What team again?
The Bengals.
Zach Taylor?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I'm going to go
think about it. You're in the AFC North.
Everyone says you're fourth place, basically.
Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, fourth place. Yeah. Browns are going to win it. Yeah. Maybe the Ravens.
Right.
Steelers are going to sneak into the playoffs.
Bengals number one,
Bengals.
bitch.
Yeah. So that's tough to do.
I'll
when
give
you're
you
in
that
the
one,
cellar,
but still.
No, either one.
McVay,
I mean, there's you know what? I'll do this.
Yeah.
NFC
Coach
of the year.
Yeah.
Sean McVay.
Yes.
AFC Coach of the Year. Zach Taylor.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. By the way, you didn't do NFC, AFC for all the other categories because they do that.
Yeah, I know.
How? Fine. Defensive Player of the Year for the NFC. For the NFC is Bosa.
Yes.
AFC, TJ Watt.
Yes.
There you go.
For
See,
sure.
I'm so good.
And then Aaron Donald will be like, "What about me?"
No offense, Aaron Donald, but you kind of sucked this year. Not gonna lie, you didn't do that much.
I thought, dude, when I saw him in training camp, I thought, dude, Black Hulk is just gonna.
Black Hulk is real.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing against you, Donald, but I don't know. You just did a mess season this year, which is kind of weird to say, because you're so great, but still.
All right.
Next question.
If you owned a restaurant, what kind of food would you want to serve?
Definitely Asian.
Okay.
East Asian.
Like,
actually, you know what? Just Asian in general. I would do a mix, so you could pick whatever you wanted.
You're doing Asian fusion among the Asians? Is that what you're doing?
Yes,
okay, I like that.
It's not like I'm not really like combining them because I kind of feel like you could screw it up and really piss off a foodie like you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have it separate so you can choose what you want, so you don't have to go to different ones.
Okay, you want Thai or you want Vietnamese.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have.
You want I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna have Japanese.
Yeah.
Korean.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Thai. And Indian. Because India is part of Asia.
That's true. Yeah.
I could have all the different kinds of curry in one place.
Oh man, that would.
Look at this guy. He's like he wants to go already.
My tongue is having a party right now. Yeah.
But it wouldn't be combined
I couldn't
because
smell it. Don't talk about the smell.
Got him. But it wouldn't be combined, guys.
Right.
Because you can really screw it up and it'll taste like crap.
That's true.
Yeah. So
like sometimes when you're like, oh, this flavor's awesome and this flavor's awesome, let's combine them, and then they end up canceling each other out.
But yeah, it'll be separate. But I'd have all of them, so you could come to the Chris's Asian cuisine from around the world. Because it'll be from every Asian. I forgot one, Filipino.
Oh yeah, Filipino. Why do Filipinos always get left out?
Because they're not actually Asian, they get upset. They're like, no, we're not Asian. We're Asian Pacific Islander. I got corrected 30 million times by my Filipino friends in high school and college. I'm like, you're Asian, right? They're like, no, we're Pacific Asian Islander.
Like, we got Spanish semen in us.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, continue.
All right. Oh no.
Yeah, what would you open, Mr. Foodie?
Yeah.
I have to judge you harshly now because you're a foodie.
No, so. I'm probably. And this is because it's not here, but it needs to be here.
What?
At least I don't know of any.
What's here?
And
what's
the ones that they do have here, they're a little sketchy. Like
what's
I don't
not here
though? New Orleans style, Cajun type.
So you mean like Bourbon Street?
Yeah, Bourbon Street. Exactly. You're on Bourbon Street, and the food that you would get.
Good
on
luck
Bourbon
bringing
Street.
it here because they fiercely guard their.
No, I know. That's why. That's probably the reason it's not
sucks
here.
Yeah.
It's like trying to take Mexican food
out of Mexico. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
You would just laugh at it, honestly. The true Mexicans here just laugh at it. Yeah. That's probably why, honestly. It's a closely guarded secret. The spices. Yeah. Next question, Milton. You're never going to stump me, Milton. You should try and stump me this time. Come on.
I know, and what is there? There's 3,000 questions.
And you still can't stump me, Milton. I always have an answer. Always. So how much does a Trey Lance jersey going to cost me if I bought one? Honest question.
I don't know.
If I order it online. Really? If I order it online. Where's my phone?
All right, I think I got question number 4.
You do?
So we can wrap this up under an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm just looking up Trey Lance.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 8 teams, right?
Yeah.
Elite Eight.
Yep, the Elite Eight, baby.
And in a way, they're all elite. You don't get this far by. That's why the Steelers didn't make it, or the Eagles didn't make it, or the Patriots didn't make it, or the Raiders didn't make it. Right. All right. Who is in the Super Bowl? And then after that, who wins out of those two? Give me the two first.
Oh, out of all the divisional guys right now, who's going to the Super Bowl, or who wins?
The two participants, and then who wins it.
Here's the one that I want.
Okay.
So even if it's wrong, this is the one I want.
I can go live with that. Yeah.
I want a rematch.
Uh-huh.
I want the Chiefs versus the 49ers. Just to see the look of horror on your face. When
I don't know if I can handle it.
Can you imagine a rematch, dude? How pissed you'd be?
I know. And you know what? I thought about that because I was like, okay,
the rematch.
The Niners
the revenge.
do sort of own Rodgers and all that, and then they slip in. But the thing, the only way it could happen is if the Rams beat the Bucks. Because the 49ers cannot beat the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just a feeling.
But the Rams own the Bucks.
But the Rams own the Bucks. So if it was
this actually could happen.
Yeah. And then we think that the Bills are going to win, but they don't. The Chiefs do.
Yeah.
And then the Chiefs end up playing the Bengals in the AFC Championship, getting their revenge. And then all of a sudden you have the Chiefs
against the Niners.
That's
what I want. Just because the drama. Okay. And just because the look of on your face.
Yeah.
You're just like in horror. You're like, no, not again. That's what I want.
Okay.
But realistically though.
Yeah. Yeah, realistically.
Okay, here's a realistic one. Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta give it to my man. He's a bad man. Packers.
I like that. That's the same one I have actually.
Bills, Packers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
it's an over game too. There's going to be like 50.
Well, I mean, if you look at them, I mean, Rodgers was MVP, right?
Yep.
Josh Allen was second for MVP.
Yeah. Exactly.
They got tons of weapons. Their defenses are what, top 10?
Yeah.
Maybe even top 10. Yeah. So I mean, I think the only thing that neither team really has is coaches. But like they don't stick out for me. But yeah, I like your Packers Bills. Do I want it to be 49ers Chiefs?
I do, because I always want to see how.
Why don't we just go?
I just want to see you like have like a nervous breakdown, like rocking back and forth, going, "Oh my God, how are we gonna win? How are we gonna win?"
Why don't we just make this a classic Super Bowl, okay?
Okay.
And go Bengals 49ers, right? Because I'm sure
that's an old one. What the fuck? Dude?
I know.
That's like a throwback.
That is a throwback. No, actually, I wouldn't want that because it's like it'd be hard to beat them a third time in a row. But yeah, I like Packers Bills. Actually, I asked my friend Tony, and he said what most likely will happen is a Packers Chiefs, but he said he can go for a Bills Niners game, which would be I think it would be a lot of fun.
I'm trying to find a black and red Trey Lance jersey.
Yeah.
I haven't found one. They're all just red, or they're red and white, or...
Oh, that's another thing. When the 49ers came out, I probably texted you, came out of the tunnel.
Yeah. And
they were wearing their, like, throwback 1980s type red on. Oh, my God. I was like, no way. We're fucking winning today. It might be a painful way to go about it. I might use, 8 of my 9 lives. But
I have to go to I have to go to the official 49ers shop just to buy the black and red one. Are you kidding me? The actual NFL website doesn't have black and red 49er jersey. What's wrong with you, sir?
I don't know.
Milton, come on, man.
Okay, and then you come up with the last question.
Oh, I finally get to ask you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Keep it under now. Or where are we at? An hour?
We're at an hour and 3 minutes.
All right, perfect.
Last question. How do you feel about people betraying their longtime team and switching to another team?
You know what?
Is it okay if it's your team though? By switching to your team?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Honest question.
It's just weird. That's all. But
really? But after what fucking happened against the Rams, I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't.
So I mean, I've always been a 49ers fan, and I haven't.
You haven't switched, really.
Switched or whatever, and my Duke basketball team.
Yeah.
And but I remember when I first started watching college football.
Yeah. Because
Joe Montana had gone to Notre Dame, I followed them. So in the 80s, from like about the mid 80s to the early 90s, I was just this hardcore Notre Dame fan. And then I realized the sort of limitations of Notre Dame because they're independent and
exactly.
you know.
So you switched?
So I switched
to Florida?
Yeah, I switched to Florida one time, and that was due to my connection with Duke because Steve Spurrier was coaching the Duke football team, which had their only winning season prior to maybe these last couple years where they've snuck one in. And so I've done that before. And you know what? I've done it multiple times in NBA. I was from the mid 80s all the way, I want to say, to the early 2000s. I was a Jazz fan because all my other friends were Lakers fans and I wasn't going to be a Laker fan. And then from there, I went to the Heat because I like D Wade.
Yep, D Wade's good.
And then Golden State came along, and I was like, well, I am from Northern California, and these guys are amazing. So, yeah, it happens. You know, it's to be expected from somebody that grows up in San Diego. You know, that sports isn't like if you lived in the Midwest or somewhere else or in the Deep South. Do they have Asians there? I don't know.
They do.
Okay.
A little bit. Oh, here, I'm going to buy this. Deebo Samuel, San Francisco 49ers autograph Riddell 75th anniversary season speed replica helmet. It's only $350.
Wow.
See?
That's not bad, dude, because this guy
is going to be... Yeah, he's going to be huge.
He's going to be legend someday.
Yeah,
so for you to get it for $350, think about it.
Yeah.
If you think
there's only 3 left, Milton. To hurry. He only signed like 5 of them. Call up Shanahan. Yeah. Tell him to call Deebo and say, Deebo, you need to sign more of these.
Yeah. No, for sure. Because I mean, if you think about it, because I've looked at different helmets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The helmet alone is almost worth that much. So for him,
the helmets are that expensive? Jesus.
Helmets are expensive. They're a few $100s. I mean,
because it's NFL.
Yeah, NFL.
Of course.
But to have a deep, I mean,
he signed it. Yeah.
It's like, oh, do you want a Joe Montana signed helmet?
Yes.
Worth like thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, I think people are like, oh, wait a minute. Is he a wide receiver? Is he a running back?
He's a wide back.
He's a wide back.
Yeah. So it's a new position.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wow. That's you got me thinking.
Oh, there's a $35 shirt for the Dallas Cowboys versus 49ers 2021 wild card. Oh, they just did it for last week. You could buy it. So the salty Cowboys fans will remember that they ran out of time. Oh my god,
them crying made my week. I'm like, nah, yeah, because I was so stressed during that whole game, and then at the end, oh my god, they're gonna lose, and like, it just set my week. I mean, it was just awesome. It was an awesome week. So yeah.
I'm offended that I can't buy a Trey Lance jersey in black and red unless I'm a woman because it's women's only.
Oh, is it?
So I'll have to buy a women's XL.
What is this thing doing here?
I don't know. Your wife probably put it there.
She probably did. Do you think this is a trash heap?
So, my last question before we get off: should I buy Deebo Samuel jersey or Trey Lance jersey? Because I kind of like the QBs better. So should I buy a Trey Lance jersey?
Yeah, definitely. I thought you were gonna say you were gonna get the.
Hell no, $350? That's half my paycheck.
Yeah, I know you got $30,000 in the bank. Okay?
Shush. Yeah.
Okay. No, don't worry. No one knows where you live.
But I should buy it.
And your dad's a cop, so
you're telling me I should buy it. Because for $350.
I'm just saying, dude, $350. It's like when oh my god, that sounds like okay. For example,
right.
When I first came into Costco, the Costco stock was at low 300s. I want to say it was like 320, 330.
Yeah.
You look at it now, I want to say it's 540, 550, you know?
You'd be a millionaire now if you bought it back then.
It looks expensive, but like, I mean, unless
you
like
think I could sell it for a lot more money later if Deebo becomes a legend?
Dude, you hold on to that, and in a couple years, you're like, okay, here, I want to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and triple, quadruple your money, you know, easily. Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's on sale, too.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot more expensive when it's on sale.
I know. And you know what? That's the thing, though, that this is the only thing that could bite you is that fake forgeries. So you want to make sure
it's legit.
It's legit.
It's from the 49ers official website.
Okay.
Sir.
All right.
It'll come with the card and everything. But no, I want a Trey Lance jersey now.
All right.
It's okay. I still will follow Murray, though. I follow quarterbacks.
Yeah. I mean, I love Murray. I'm a huge Murray fan.
And I'm a running backs fanatic, as you know.
Yeah.
So I still follow my boy, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he couldn't do enough. He did good, though, against the Bengals. I was shocked.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to win because of stupid refs.
Yeah.
Anyway, rant over, allegiance over.
Yeah, so we'll be here next Friday.
We'll see if our predictions come true.
Yeah, see if our predictions came true.
Or if we're going to cry.
Yeah, and then go over the Final Four.
Yep. Bye.